And now, it's my honor to introduce Father Marina, the president of our university, who will offer the invocation.
Good morning, everyone. Isn't it so inspiring to see that procession come in and move across the room? Why don't we go in the back and do it again? I say this each year, and I'll say it again. I want to assure the audience that any of you, heaven forbid, if you're dealing with any kind of a health issue, chronic or otherwise, take comfort today. You are in the safest possible location you could ever be with all of these wonderfully talented young nurses right here at the threshold of their career. Congratulations to each of you. Before we pray, maybe just a word of advice. A few years ago, I was talking to the head of nursing at one of New York City's major hospitals, who happened to hire on a regular basis a number of our nursing students. And she said to me, I always look for applications from Scranton because I know that the nurses will be as competent as they are compassionate. And that is a wonderful way to look at your achievement to date and your accomplishments going forward. And I would advise you to maybe focus on that relationship for the rest of your career. Be as competent as you are compassionate. Be as compassionate as you are competent. And I think that will carry you through. It will certainly be of great service to the people whom you care for. And you know all of that already. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So congratulations once again, and in the spirit of gratitude, let us pray. God of wisdom and love, as these good nurses stand on the threshold of their careers, we ask you to kindle within them the love and compassion that sets them apart as alumni of Scranton. Grant them the strength they need to uphold their oath, courage to face the challenges ahead, and empathy to understand the pain of those they care for. May their hands bring comfort, their words bring solace, their presence bring hope to all those they serve. Guide them through the challenging moments ahead that are bound to come, and always remind them of the noble calling that they have answered. We ask you to grant them resilience, Lord, in the face of adversity, patience in times of trial, and joy in their moments of excellence. May their hearts be filled with kindness, their minds with knowledge, their spirits with your love. And finally, we ask for your special blessing upon the faculty who have guided our nursing students all the way to this point in their journey. Bless their families and friends as well, and all the good people who await them in the future for the gift of their healing care. And we ask all this through Christ our Lord. Amen. May God bless you today and always, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Go get them, Royals.
Good morning and welcome, graduates of the class of 2024. Congratulations. Thank you to Father Marina for beginning our celebration this early morning. Welcome also parents, friends, family, members of the university community, Dr. Maldonado, Father McKinney, Father Cadigan, faculty colleagues, and university guests. My name is Teresa Conti, and I have the pleasure of serving for the last year as the chair of the Department of Nursing. I will be serving as your Master of Ceremonies today, and I would like to begin our time together for calling your attention to the white rose that's on the stage. We have placed this rose here to acknowledge and remember all of our loved ones who could not be with us today. Please keep them in your thoughts as we proceed through this momentous occasion in the lives of our graduates. Our students are fortunate to have been taught by a faculty and staff that has prepared them for this day and their transition into professional practice. They have pushed when needed, offered support and encouragement, and have been role models for what nursing truly is. We thank you for joining us in this celebration of nursing. The faculty and staff are all so very proud of you and how you've adapted to changes and met challenges while still retaining your empathy and compassion. I would like to send regards and congratulations from Dr. Victoria Castellanos, the Dean of the Panuska College of Professional Studies, who could not be here today. And now it's time to acknowledge our graduates. And it is time for you to receive your pins. I wanted to give you and your loved ones an explanation of what the pinning ceremony represents. The nursing pinning ceremony was first initiated in the 1860s by Florence Nightingale to symbolize the care and devotion the nurse administers to the sick and injured in the practice of nursing. The pinning ceremony for the graduates of nursing programs is one of the most, if not the most, revered traditions associated with graduation. The pin is a symbol of the nursing program attended and is bestowed as each student enters the professional practice. Each student has a pin that's unique to their nursing program, and we hope you wear yours with pride. And when you look at it, remember your Scranton home and the support that is always available to you. After you receive your pin, you will stop and get your hands blessed. I invite Father Timothy Cadigan, Professor of Biology, and Father Ron McKinney, Professor of Philosophy, to the stage, who will explain another sacred and revered tradition of our program, the blessings of the hands.
Good friends, in ancient times, anointing with oil had two purposes. The first, it was a means of healing itself, for oil is a salve that is therapeutic. Second, it's a public act of the community to acknowledge the best athlete, the bravest soldier, the outstanding citizen, the few who stand out in dedication and performance. The early church continued these two ancient traditions and added one more, to acknowledge a new stage in one's life. The anointed person is set aside for new and special duties, duties in service to the community and the church. We anoint infants at baptism, priests, bishops, even kings. Today we continue the ancient traditions and the Catholic ones as well. We will publicly anoint the hands of these nurses, for their hands will be the instrument of healing. We anoint their hands in public before all of you to acknowledge their years of preparation, their long hours of study, clinical rotations, hard work. You are exceptional. Do not say this to my biology majors, but you are the best among us. We anoint your hands, for now we set you apart from everyone else as you begin a new stage, a special, honorable role in our community. You nurses are to heal and bring comfort to all, regardless of stature, regardless of wealth. Now, each of you is a good student of instruction, and you're asking, Father Cadigan, what do we do? Well, simply come forward, activate the muscles supinated longus et brevis, thereby exposing the palmar aspect of the manus. That is, present your hands palm up. Father Ron and I will say a brief prayer and anoint your hands with sacred oil. Now, once that's done, you're going to be going back to your seat, and you're going to have oil on your hands, and you're going to wonder, what do I do? Rub it in. Just simply rub it in. Now, for those of you who are not Catholics, have no fear. This is not a secret, sneaky Jesuit way to turn you into Roman Catholics. Though you may find that on Fridays, you will have an uncontrollable desire to eat fish.
I now invite Dr. Kristen Walker and Professor Laurie Valunas to announce the graduates of the class of 2024. And while people usually ask everyone to hold their applause until the end, this is our time. So feel free to whoop it up and give the students the celebration and recognition that they deserve.
We will begin announcing our graduates. We have Michelle, Christine, and Drusco. Natalie Ann Borges. Amy Marie Boucher. Teresa S. Burke. Elizabeth Ann Sorelli. Bridget Ann Coyne. Madeline Rita Curtius. Samantha G. Darcy. Corey Noel Davis. Sophia Deadeye.
Jeremy Peter Dickinson. Catherine Elizabeth Dolan. Gracie Ann Dombrowski. Christiana Elisa Faustini. Jessica Lynn Fedroff. Caroline Ray Fitzgerald. Fiona Pauline Flanagan. Sophia Carmela Franz. Riley Morgan Gabrielson. Bridget Alora Gage.
Molly Elizabeth Gerasi. Sierra Rose Duranda. Kira Elaine Glynn. Maureen Rose Heaney. Mia Herring. Brian N. Hoffman. Isabel C. Gialandoni. Adam Athanasius Johnson. Erin Grace Keach. Sarah Elizabeth Killian.
Lauren Y. Kim. Abby Barbara Knight. Serena K. Keel. Emma Leonard. Jenna Lynn Leonhardt. Ashley Noel Livesey. Joseph X. Lynch. Erica Leanne Mack. Kalindi B. Maggs. Karina Lynn Marinello.
Elizabeth Marie Matthews. Taylor Maine Maxon. Caitlin Paige McGarry. Sarah Ellen McGovern. Ashling Delaney McGrath. Ellen Mary Megan. Shannon M. Mizell. Bailey Frances Mullen. Kaylee Shea Murphy. Patricia M. Murtaugh.
Catherine E. Nealon. Olivia Claire Nealon. Aiden Elizabeth Noble. Caitlin M. O'Farrell. Bridget Farrell O'Reilly. Allison Nicole Palmer. Hallie Jean Pancook. Emily Marilyn Pegley. Lauren D. Perry. Fiona Mary Peterson.
Catherine Mary Purcell. Ella Riley Rocky. Chloe Francine Rubito. Kathleen Grace Ryan. Kylie S. Smith. Kaylin E. Smith. Madeline R. Sorbonelli. Kaylee M. Stalter. Perpetua Tess Stanton. Sarah Elizabeth Stepnowski.
Brianna Teresa Thomas. Jessica Ann Tierney. Madison Catherine Tratton. Olivia Annalie Tolman. Gabriella M. Valona. Cheyenne Nalasia Ward. Charlie Jessica Wycheck. And Caitlin A. Zink. At this time, I would like to invite Jeremy Dickinson to the podium to lead the International Pledge for Nurses.
Students, please rise and face your families. In the full knowledge of the obligation I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all of the skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me and refraining from any action that might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level, to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the nurse.
At this time, we would like to recognize some of our special graduates in the presentation of awards and recognitions.
Now, every year, the faculty recognizes several students for outstanding academic and clinical performance. And it's always a challenge, especially this year, to select students for these awards because we really have so many exemplary members of this class. This class of 2024 has exemplified the qualities and excellence that we expect in our nursing graduates. We have 2 student awards. These 2 students were recognized last night at class night. For the Sigma Theta Tau Award, this award was given to the graduating senior in the Department of Nursing who demonstrates the potential to make a significant contribution to the field of nursing as demonstrated by the student's academic accomplishments and by the student's potential to be a change agent. This year's recipient was Taylor Maxon. Please stand and be recognized. For the Academic Excellence Award, this award is given in recognition of outstanding academic performance. It's awarded to the graduating senior of the Department of Nursing who demonstrates outstanding academic performance throughout their undergraduate studies. This year's recipient was recognized to be Ashley Livesey. Please stand and be recognized. We are honored to have 3 students that will be commissioned this afternoon in the United States Army. Jenna Leonhardt, Joseph Lynch, and Allison Palmer. Please stand and be recognized. We all thank you. We all thank you for your service to our country. This award is an award for clinical excellence. This award is given in recognition of outstanding clinical performance and nursing care to the student who has displayed outstanding qualities of professional and clinical leadership. This student demonstrates competence, compassion, conscience, and commitment to their patients. This year, we have 2 students chosen to receive this award, and the recipients, if you would please come up, are Sophia Franz and Ellen Megan. The Department Service Award. This award is given to the student who has provided generous and outstanding service to our nursing department. This year's recipient is Lauren Perry. Please come up. The Community Service Award. This award is presented to the student who demonstrates outstanding commitment to the services of others. This student exemplifies the Ignatian ideal of Magis, striving for more but not settling for the way things are, but instead working to make them what they may be. This year's recipient is Riley Gabrielson. And finally, the Ignatian Ideal Award. This award is given in recognition of outstanding demonstration of cura personalis. This ideal is the attentive concern to each individual, taking into consideration the person's whole self body, mind, and soul. This year's recipient is Jeremy Dickinson.
I now have the pleasure of introducing Celia Condon, a member of the class of 2023, who will give the alumni address.
Good morning, everyone. I'd, of course, like to begin by saying thank you to the nursing faculty for inviting me to come speak today. I'm so excited and honored to be here. There are three things that I think I should make clear as I begin. First, all of us here today, parents, friends, faculty, are so incredibly proud of the class of 2024. The second is that you graduates have an incredibly bright future ahead of you in the most wonderful profession. And third, I'm only here today because the kicker for the Chiefs had a prior engagement, so happy to be here. In all seriousness, congratulations to you all. I know how much effort, dedication, and caffeine it took to get you here, and I trust that you all know how incredibly proud you should be to carry the title of Royal RN. Over the past 4 years, you've spent countless hours studying, going to clinical, completing care plans, and Googling nursing work-from-home jobs. Late nights in the library turned into early mornings and lectures, and as soon as one exam passed, it seemed like another was rapidly approaching. Your success in this program was largely the result of your hard work and determination. But we all know a nursing degree is not something you earn alone. I'm sure all the proud parents here today have received the panic phone call the night before an exam, asking, will you still love me if I fail out of nursing school? I know my parents were very familiar with that one. Your families and friends were your cheerleaders, your study partners, your shoulders to cry on. We all owe so much to those who support us along the way, so please join me in making some noise for the friends and families of the class of 2024. I imagine most of you are excited for what lies ahead, relieved to finally be finished with school and looking forward to beginning your real lives. However, some of you, or maybe even many of you, may be facing this next chapter with anxiety or apprehension. While I hope this isn't the case, I can tell you that a year ago, as I stood before my own class and expressed eagerness to begin my nursing career, I was overwhelmed with anxiety. Of course, I was excited, mostly at the thought of never doing another care plan again in my life, but I couldn't help but wonder if I had made a mistake, an incredibly expensive mistake at that, in pursuing this degree. While my classmates were celebrating, I was filled with dread. And maybe none of you can relate to this feeling and you're like, get a grip. But in the event that even one of you can, I feel I cannot stress enough that you will find your way. The most amazing thing about the nursing profession is that there truly is a spot for everyone. I genuinely do believe that this coming year will be enjoyable beyond your wildest dreams. Hang tight, have faith, and know that there is a place for you. And at long last, even though you will still be going to the hospital at 6 or 7 a.m., you will finally be getting paid for it. This is not to say your first year as a nurse will be the most relaxing of your life. My parents can attest to the countless anxious phone calls they received in my first few weeks. My first day off of orientation, I remember thinking, there is absolutely no way both myself and my patients are making it through this shift alive. By the grace of God, we all did. We made it through the shift and the next one, and little by little, things did get easier. I was lucky enough to be surrounded by patient, encouraging coworkers who cheered me on from the start. You will be amazed by how much you learn in just the first few months. Things that once felt like brain surgery will be like second nature. You will become capable and knowledgeable in ways you never could have imagined. Be patient, give yourself grace, and know that even the most skilled nurses were once new. And while becoming a nurse is an accomplishment of which I hope you remain proud for the rest of your lives, I want to stress to you how important it is that you never lose sight of your identity outside this profession. Yes, you will touch lives and do some of the most incredible work imaginable, and your career as a nurse will shape you in new ways. But your role in this world as a nurse will never measure up to your role as a daughter, a son, a sibling, or friend, although all of those people will call you for free medical advice all of the time. The work you do, while vitally important and truly admirable, is nothing without the person that you are. You are and always will be infinitely more valuable in the relationships that you hold, the memories that you make, and the laughs that you share than the hours you work or the shifts that you pick up. Please hold tight to the things that make you, you. As someone who was born and raised in Scranton, I sincerely hope that you have come to love this place. It has its quirks, of course, but here you made lifelong friendships, learned invaluable lessons, and began to carve out your paths as nurses. Whether you are now heading across town or across the country, I hope you will keep a piece of Scranton with you always. You have a lot to be proud of, and a limitless world of opportunity lies ahead. No matter where you go, the work you do is going to change lives. You will teach, you will encourage, you will console. Patients will tell you that you made their worst days just a little bit brighter, and in that moment, it will all be worth it. I'm so excited to welcome you into this incredible profession as Royal RNs. Your future patients and colleagues are so lucky to have you. Thank you.
Thanks, Celia. And now, I would like to introduce Bridget Coyne of the class of 2024, who was elected by her peers to give the student remarks.
Do you know where the speech is? It was here. Is that the one that starts with? No.
Let's see, is it here?
Nope.
That's not you.
No.
Do you want to wing it?
Oh, here it is. Sorry, guys. I just had a heart attack. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, families, friends, esteemed faculty, staff, and fellow graduates. Thank you all for being here today to recognize the accomplishments of the nursing class of 2024. We are gathered today one last time as students ready to take on the world as we mark a milestone in not just our academic journey, but in our lives. As I stand before you, I am filled with a multitude of emotions: pride, gratitude, excitement, and nervousness as we embark on this new chapter. Today symbolizes the end of 4 transformative years as undergraduate nursing students and the beginning of the next chapter of our lives as we become registered nurses. I'd like to begin today by highlighting what it means to be a nurse. As we have learned, a nurse is more than just a caregiver. Nurses view their patients as more than just a diagnosis. Nurses care for the entire person and are their patients' biggest advocates. Our time here has taught us to assess, to care, to advocate, and to help patients heal, while also teaching us to be compassionate in our work. Throughout our clinicals, we have had the opportunity to watch incredible nurses fulfill all of these roles and take on any challenges that arose to ensure the best possible care for their patients. We have been pushed out of our comfort zones and have learned what the real world of healthcare truly is. We have seen the Jesuit values of magis and cura personalis throughout these clinical experiences. While we have experienced exhilaration, we have also learned that being a nurse is not an easy job, even on the best day. There are still barriers to be broken and obstacles to be overcome. But even on the toughest days, we have seen all these nurses persevere as we worked by their sides. Our clinical experiences will remain with us and will influence the jobs that we do as we move into nursing positions. Although we have learned more in the past 4 years than one could ever imagine about the field of nursing, both in the classroom and in the clinical setting, there is one major lesson we needed to learn on our own. Together we learned how to overcome unforeseen circumstances. Together we have faced small obstacles such as 5 a.m. wake-up calls for clinical, successfully navigating how to take 2 exams in one day, realizing the Castle Branch due date was actually a lot sooner than expected, and worst of all, the feeling experienced the first time you took a manual blood pressure. However, these were just minor challenges and do not compare to the significant challenges we have faced. As you all remember, we were the high school class of 2020. We lost senior trips, proms, graduation ceremonies, so there really isn't much we can't handle. We began our college years in the fall of 2020 during a worldwide pandemic in which there were no true answers as to when we would see normalcy again. The vision of the 4 years we looked forward to for so long seemed to have been ripped away from us before we even had them. We spent our first year taking our core anatomy and chemistry classes on Zoom, and Zoom is a whole new learning experience as we were all used to just sitting in a classroom taking notes. We learned to share a living space with another person, make it our bedroom, our kitchen, our classroom, and our workspace. To say it was challenging to adapt to what was becoming the new normal was an understatement. It was not at all how we expected our college experience to begin. But despite this challenging time, we looked to the profession we were entering and realized how strong nurses truly are. If they could go into work each and every day and take on the battle of the COVID-19 pandemic, we could get through nursing school whether it was online or in person. Although it was not the freshman year we envisioned, it brought us closer together. Looking back now, we can say we overcame this obstacle together. And as we get ready to enter one of the most highly esteemed professions in the world, we realized this was just the beginning of obstacles we would face. Facing these challenges and obstacles provide us with the opportunity to develop important qualities such as patience, compassion, advocacy, and adaptability. We've demonstrated patience throughout all of our nursing experiences, as learning new skills and information was very challenging at times. We showed compassion to each patient we received and used therapeutic communication to get to know them. We learned to advocate for ourselves and our patients throughout challenging times to ensure the best possible opportunities and care. And lastly, we learned the importance of adaptability. In life, each of us will face obstacles in which we have to make challenging decisions. Having the skill to adapt to different scenarios in a timely manner enhances our professional capabilities. These are just 4 qualities of what it takes to be a nurse, and these are not qualities that a textbook can teach you. But the most important quality of all is resilience. I know there were many days when giving up and transitioning to your backup career seems like the best option, but whether it was a bad test, a tough day at clinical with a combative patient, or a challenging start to your semester, we bounced back and grew stronger than we were the day before. Possessing these qualities are what sets us apart from everyone else. It's what makes us a royal RN. Furthermore, life is a continuous learning lesson in which you're not always going to be successful. But there is no better way than to face challenges head on. Each obstacle you overcome makes you stronger and more knowledgeable in the end. So when you begin your job as a registered nurse, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. It's okay to ask for help and make mistakes, but preferably make them before you enter the patient's room. But before we officially close this chapter of our lives, I would like to reflect on the last 4 years. The University of Scranton has supplied us with countless opportunities throughout the years, such as service trips, volunteer hours, our pediatric rotation at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, working Royal Days to tell future students how much we love it here, and my favorite opportunity, the chance to attend Trinity College over intercession. Each opportunity helped shape us into the people we are today. By being granted these opportunities, we were able to see how incredibly lucky we are to attend an institution that wanted nothing but the best for us. The last 4 years at Scranton have been filled with laughs, tears, late-night study sessions, and long clinicals. But most importantly, the last 4 years have been filled with love. We've seen love each and every day on this campus through friendships and bonds that will last a lifetime. I think it's safe to say that when we began our nursing careers in 2020, we were all terrified of what the next 4 years would bring and who we would meet, as we knew the pandemic would prevent us from having the typical college experience. Our freshman year was filled with faces on Zoom that was followed by excitement when we finally met each other, whether in passing or in the dining hall. We bonded over clay sculptures we made for anatomy lab and then allowed this to morph into conversations of getting to know each other better. We watched friendships go stronger with each day. The days, weeks, and months flew by. Tears flowed on move-out day as we said goodbye to our new friends, and the time away from Scranton seemed like a lifetime. But before we knew it, we had the unique experience of entering the classroom as sophomores for the first time. We sat through our first nursing classes and labs, nodding our head yes to every statement made, and when the professor walked out, we turned to each other like a deer in headlights, hoping at least one person knew what was going on. At this point in time, there was nothing scarier than the return demos, especially if you signed up for a Friday demo. I can still picture the fear on all of our faces, especially when it was your turn to go. But it didn't take long before we turned this doubt into confidence and realized how well prepared we were the first time we entered the hospitals. It felt that we had the world at our fingertips. We then took on junior year together, and fortunately, through 3-hour lectures and 9-hour clinical days, we were able to create bonds that will last a lifetime. Junior was filled with some of the most rigorous classes, but it taught us the importance of spending time together outside the classroom. Our grade grew even closer, and we began to see clinical groups go out to celebrate the end of a rotation, and even days where all 78 of us spent time together. But before we knew it, junior year ended. And in August of 2023, we entered McGurran as seniors. We were finally the big kids on campus, and we loved it. But we found ourselves asking, how did we get here? As I stand before you, I can honestly say it feels like just yesterday we were the freshmen on campus, and now here we are holding on to our last few hours as students. This past year is filled with exciting moments and days. We watched each other receive job offers and jump for joy, realizing we made it. We experienced our last clinical and our last lecture, and now it's real. We are the face of healthcare. As Father Polaris said, don't waste love. I want all of you to take all the experiences filled with love from both on and off campus and hold them close to your heart. Always remember that Scranton is your home away from home. On behalf of the class of 2024, I'd like to thank all the friends and family that helped us to get to where we are today. None of this would have been possible without all of your unwavering support. Nursing school is filled with ups and downs, and I'm sure every single parent sitting here got at least one phone call with tears and the backup plan of college majors. But they cheered us on, they celebrated our successes, and helped us deal with disappointments. We want you to know that we couldn't have made it throughout the last 4 years without the love and support from each and every one of you sitting here today. I'd like to take a moment to thank my family for always being my #1 fans. I know there were plenty of phone calls filled with tears after tough exams, and you were always the first people I called after a long day at clinical, excited to tell you about the skills I performed and the smiles I shared. Throughout my good and bad days, you never gave up on me. You offered advice, listened, and offered encouragement. I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't grow up surrounded by such incredible role models. I'd appreciate it if everyone could please join me in giving all the friends and family here a round of applause. The next thank you I'd like to give is to my girls. You are who got me through nursing school. Although 6 nursing majors in one house was an absolute nightmare at times, I am blessed to have such incredible friends. I'll forever cherish the love and support we gave each other. You girls became my sisters, and I could not have asked for better housemates or cheerleaders. And lastly, the biggest thank you goes out to our amazing faculty. Each and every professor sitting here today has done the absolute most for our class. These professors are the epitome of the perfect nurse. Hardworking, dedicated, patient, and caring, and we are all incredibly lucky to have you as our role models. And to my fellow graduates, congratulations, we did it. As you leave here today, I hope you're proud of the person you have become. Nursing school is not easy, as we have learned, and it takes a special person to be a nurse. Each and every one of us was selected to join this program for a reason and made it to here today because we all have what it takes. Remember that no matter what challenges life presents you with, whether small or big, you can overcome it. And whether you decide to go far or near, just know you will forever be a Royal and have a family in Scranton cheering you on. And as you navigate through your next chapter in life, just remember how a Royal does it. So as we stand at the threshold of our careers, I have no doubt that we're ready to embrace this journey that lies ahead. Let's go out there and make a difference in the lives of others. But before I end, there is one professor here today who we would all specifically like to acknowledge. She has gone above and beyond for every single senior sitting here today, starting from the time we took our first class with her sophomore year. She has a true dedication to not only the field of nursing, but to her teaching. This year she won Teacher of the Year, and there is no one who deserves it more. Dr. Walker, we cannot begin to thank you enough. It was a privilege to have you for 3 different courses. Thank you for being a hero and an inspiration to all of us. So Dr. Walker, please come join me on stage so we can give you the recognition you deserve.
Well, that was a 10 out of 10. Well, even though we've already done this now, it's going to be our third time, but I'm going to do it again. So one of my favorite quotes is, no matter what accomplishment you make, someone helps us. And you know how important it is to say thank you to those who have helped you along the way. So graduates, can you stand up and turn around and thank your loved ones and close supporters. We would now like you to sit back and enjoy some memories of the class of 2024. If Bridget's speech didn't wreck you, this is going to.
When I think back on these times and the dreams we left behind, I'll be glad 'cause I was blessed to get to have you in my life. When I look back on these days, I'll look and see your face. You were right there for me. In my dreams, I'll always see you soar above the sky. In my heart, there'll always be a place for you for all my life. I'll keep a part of you with me, and everywhere I am, there you'll be. And everywhere I am, there you'll be. Will you show me how it feels to feel the sky within my reach? And I always will remember all the strength you gave to me. Your love made me make it through. Oh, I owe so much to you. You were right there for me. In my dreams, I'll always see you soar above the sky. In my heart, there'll always be a place for you for all my life. I'll keep a part of you with me, and everywhere I am, there you'll be. 'Cause I always saw in you my light, my strength. And I want to thank you now for all the ways you were right there for me. You were right there for me. In my dreams, I'll always see you soar above the sky. In my heart, there'll always be a place for you for all my life. I'll keep a part of you with me, and everywhere I am, there you'll be. And everywhere I am, there you'll be. These are the days. These are days you remember. Never before and never since. I promise. Will the whole world be warm as this? And as you feel it, you'll know
Before we conclude the pinning ceremony, please join me in thanking Professor Linda Lewis and the members of the pinning committee for all of their hard work planning this event. So many members of the university committee have worked behind the scenes to make this ceremony possible. Members of the provost staff, facilities, and in particular, our IT department, this would not have been possible without them. And now, I would like to recognize Dr. Marian Farrell, who is retiring from her faculty role. I knew this was going to happen. Dr. Farrell has instructed, advocated, and mentored all of us, students and faculty alike, for the past 34 years. Dr. DiMatteo, Dr. Minetti, Dr. Chavez, Professor Volunas, and I have all fond memories of sitting in her class. Thank you is not enough, Dr. Farrell, but please know that we are so very grateful for your light and for your being. In closing, I want to thank all the family members for being here and sending your loved ones to the University of Scranton. Thank you for your support and for trusting us with your most precious commodities. We ask that the graduates exit first. There are refreshments on the tables in the lobby. We want you all well fed and hydrated for the rest of the day because we are now off duty, and we don't want to have to revive anyone that's had a sinkable episode. This concludes our pinning ceremony. Best of luck as you begin your careers as Royal RNs. We are so proud of you. And remember, the cord is never really cut. You can always come home. We will hold you in our thoughts. Take care and be well. If I had a mic to drop now, it would be the time.